What's up, guys? It's Codex, and we are back in Remnant, and we are taking a look at one of my favorite builds, and that is a burst damage build. So we're going to be starting off with the Archetype. We're going to want to be Hunter. You're going to be making use of the Hunter's Mark, which is increased spatial awareness because of the aura. But what we really want is, while the senses are heightened, the Hunter also gets 15% increased ranged and melee damage the last 25 seconds. So the mark crit chance against marked enemies is increased again by 15% for all allies as well. And you're going to be taking care of Summoner. Summoner is going to be great for that sustainability and also getting that more extra mod and skill damage by 10.5% while a minion is active, because we're going to be taking advantage of a long gun special perk. We're going to be getting to that very shortly. So though everything kind of around Summoner is going to be going around into that mod, and Hunter's dealing that extra damage and extra in crit spot. Going into the main build. So for armor, I really like the Survivor armor and going up to the Leto Mark II helmet, just for a little bit of extra armor points. For the relic, you're going to be want to go into the Ruined Heart. On use, increases health regen by 5 and generates 500 mod power over 10 seconds for both weapons. And I slid in some more extra mod duration, some extra health, and mod cost inside my Ruined Heart. Now we're going to be going into the accessories. So further, your amulet, you're going to want the Ankh of Power, granting 15% increase to all damage. Consuming a relic doubles the bonus for 15 seconds. The Faerun's Sigil, critical and weak spot hits generate 10% additional mod power, because we're all about those critical and weak spot hits. Xania's Malice, so dealing weak spot damage, increases weak spot damage by 10% for 7 seconds, stacks 3 times, huge. Probability Cord increases crit damage by 30%, which works great for the build. And Shard Banded Ring increases mod damage by 12%. And we're going to work our way backwards to the star of the build. So we also have the Enigma. So the Enigma with the Harmonizer. It's only at level 9, but daily you want it at level 10. So when you're not using your main long gun, you're using your Enigma, because it's going to generate 25% additional mod power for the stowed weapon. And that Chaos Driver is tons of fun to use. For your melee, the Labyrinth Staff, because basic strikes generate 10% additional mod power. Charge Strike from AoE, which strikes all enemies within 2-meter range. Dealing 258.8 damage, and AoE damage generates 50% additional mod power, because we are going to be feeding everything into Nightfall. We're going to be taking advantage of Nightfall's Dreadwalker ability. So enter the Night Realm. Nightfall gains infinite ammo, 35% fire rate increase, 10% lifesteal, which is great for your survivability, and becomes fully automatic. The wielder has significantly harder to hit while moving, and disables other skills and weapons duration until Dreadwalker is deactivated. It lasts 10.23.8 seconds. So the mod power requirement is 1200. And right now I have on there Refunder, but you really want to put the Momentum Mutator up on there. So into your traits, we're going to be taking advantage of the Longshot Archetype, which again is weapon range. So wherever that long weapon Nightfall does fall a little bit short, this will actually help pick up the range. And Regrowth, which is helpful against survivability, and that's coming from Summoner. You're going to be increasing your health regen. And some of the core traits you want to be getting are Endurance for your stamina, Vigor for health. You want to make sure that you have your Spirit for mod power generation, because that's huge for this build. Expertise, which is skill cooldown. Glutton, because you want to be use of consumables for your relic use speed by 30. Again, huge for when you want to get those extra mod power in a pinch for wanting to fire up your Nightfall again. And Siphoner gets some extra life steal. Now, a good extra trait to have on there would be Bark Skin, which is damage reduction. All right, guys, so start the build. You want to make sure you have your minions out, because that's going to be helping with your mod. You're going to want to make sure you put your Hunter's Mark on there and then go in there. And again, the weak spot damage is going to be increasing your DPS. So as you see here, I'm kind of tapping out just shy around 2,500. It did spike there for a little bit, 2,700, with a total of 23,000 DPS. Kind of going out. My minions are still going there. As you shoot through and increase, you're going to be getting your Nightfall back. And if you need some little extra help, you got your Ruin to restore some extra mod power. If you guys have any suggestions for the build, make sure to leave a comment down below. And as always, for any more tips, tricks with Remnant 2, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good night.